I think I was shooting a Hoyt again, and then I shot a couple PSEs, and then yeah, I mean, a long time. You know, mostly Hoyts, and I'd say Matthews are the brands I've shot the most. Matthews now for a few years, but I mean, all these bows now are so good. I There's not really any brand that's better than the others. I think it's just what you prefer to shoot.
Right. Well, and what fits you because each bow model is going to be
Yeah,
a little bit
absolutely.
different. I
Yeah,
know when I had
and
my
where you're shooting and what you're shooting, like
right.
being where I am, I like a longer axle to axle bow. I feel it helps hold steadier in the wind, which is, I'm shooting a lot in the wind. So I feel a longer axle to axle bow helps me just hold steady in the wind. But if you're a tree stand hunter, like I was talking about my brother in Alberta, he does mostly tree stand hunting, so he prefers a shorter axle to axle bow. So yeah, you're right. It's what fits you and what you're using it for, I think.
Yeah, that's it. I know when I had in my store, PSC bought Browning Archery
Hmm.
and they come out with a Browning that had counter rotating cams. So one cam rotated one way and rotated another way.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I
that
remember
is
that.
cool. I think I might shoot that bow. So I set it up and I worked and I worked. I could not get that to fit me right. I wanted to shoot it and I just could not. For some reason, it did not fit my body type. I could
Yeah,
not. So I ended up selling it to I forget who I sold it to now, but I ended up selling it and it was I thought it was just cool. That
yeah,
you
yeah.
have two
There's a lot
cams
of
and they
that old
rotate
stuff.
different ways and
I know, super cool. And there's a lot of those. Like, remember PSC had the shoot through cables? They had the cables running. They
yeah.
didn't have a cable guard. The cables went down one on each side, and you shot through them. I remember that one. That was pretty neat. But I'd love to get my hands on some of those old relics just to have them. They're like collector's items now.
Yeah. Well, like my hunt mount PSC Carrera is a 2001
Yeah, yeah, that's an
and
old bow. You don't see those very often.
it's kind of interesting. I wanted to get a Matthews, so I kind of saved up and I finally got one. I got the Matthews Q2. And so I'm going through and I'm setting it up. And, this is before I really knew how to set them up. So I go down the range, shoot it through paper, which, back then they thought, that's the ultimate in setting up your bow. I shot a perfect hole. And then when I bought the store, part of going down to the tech school, part of the cost was included a bow. So I go down there and I tell them, it's like, well, I don't know what you get. I'm shooting a Matthews Q2. Which one's is good or better than that one?